Hey guys, Bendy Survival and Hunting here, and today I got the Paracord survival bracelet. You can get these at any survival store or camp store or like even Walmart and stuff. They're pretty cheap, and the reason I'm a fan of these is because anything that you can wear, you know, during like survival or even just going out camping or anything that doesn't take up backpack space is great, because you don't have to take up any space. This isn't going on. Why not? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, they don't take up any space in your backpack. You can wear them, and even if you do lose your backpack, you still have paracord. Most of these come with, I think, 7 feet of paracord. Yes, about 7 feet. I'll have to see. We'll take it apart. This one has a whistle on it, and what else? The 2 clasps. They lock on very nice. And let's see the whistle. Okay. The whistle takes a little bit of effort to actually get the sound. Very high-pitched sound. And yeah, I don't think I'm a big fan on the whistle. It takes a little effort. You gotta blow pretty hard, and I don't know if I'm a big fan of it. So, actually, you know what, let's take this thing apart. Get my knife here. Oh, and the way to take these apart is at the end there's 2 pieces of paracord that are just burnt and melted, so it doesn't come apart, and you'll have to cut these out. So right here, well, maybe if it'll focus or not, maybe. Okay, there we go. It's burnt on each end. Let's see if you can see that one. It's kind of in there, but it's burnt on each end. And so the way to take these apart is to cut it at each end. You have to cut each piece off, and then you'll have to unthread it. So let's cut this open. I have to trim the edge off, which can sometimes be a little tricky. There we go. And then you need to put your knife blade or whatever you have up through it and pull it down. Just like so. And then it'll start to come undone. This one, once you get one undone, they both come undone. And then it's the long process of taking it and pulling each side out. So while I'm pulling this out, I'm just gonna let you guys, or I guess while I'm pulling this out, I will just fast forward through this. Okay guys, so once you start getting this undone, instead of using the knife to get up inside to pull it out, you can actually start to just pull the sides off, and it goes a lot faster and it's a lot easier, I noticed. So you can just kind of pull on the red string and the inner string, and it'll kind of undo the black string, and you'll be able to do it a lot faster. I'll show you here. So you can so right here I have the 2 sides, okay, and then I have the 2 sides, and then I have the 2 inner pieces. So what you can do is kind of look and see which side you have, and what you need and you can kind of pull on it, and then as you see when I pull on it, it opens up that gap right there, and then you can just pull and undo it right then and there, and then it's a lot easier. So right here you can pull on it and it creates a loop, and then you can pull it right out, and then pull on it, make the loop, and then pull it right back out. So I'll get back to you when I'm done with this. Almost done here, and almost at the end. And here's the one clasp for the end that hooks onto it, which really, you really won't be needing this unless you want to tie like a piece onto it to make maybe something to like tie onto your backpack and clasp it together. But really the clasps are kind of useless. You'll really just want the paracord. Okay guys, so right here, okay, this clasp is kind of useless. It's just the end clasp. This clasp with the actual latches on it are kind of useful because it has the whistle on it, and so you know, you might want to keep that just in case for any signaling to people that you are there. So we'll just put that aside. And here is your paracord. Together, let's see, this is about maybe 6 feet of paracord. Let's see, or so. Yeah, about 6 feet. Let's see, what is this? So maybe 2.5 feet, maybe like yeah, about 6 feet of paracord together on both of these. The black one's a little longer because that was the outside piece. So let's show you what I can do. Okay, so this is the paracord close up. You can see the melted edges on it, maybe. Yeah, there's the melted edges. And now see, this was kind of a cheaper bracelet. This was kind of a cheaper bracelet to get, and I don't think it's going to have the inner pieces. Oh, yes it does. Okay. Okay. The what you always want to do with paracord is you have the outside rope that holds everything together, which is the red, but if you cut a piece off, you'll see you'll have all these little pieces of white cord in there, which makes up the paracord. And what you want to do is you'll want to strip all of this white cord out, because when you do, you get a lot more. And it seems like this one, yes, the white strands are melted to the other strand, so I'm just gonna have to cut that with a knife, and now I should just be able to pull this right off. Yep. Okay, so now what we have to use is the outer pieces of the paracord, which is hollow now. There's nothing in it, and still it is very strong. You cannot rip it, break it, or anything, so you can use this for stuff. But also you have all this string, which is a whole bunch of little pieces that are just as strong, and you have a lot more. Okay, so there's 8 in this one, which is not bad, and you can see there's a good thick strand of cord here, and you have a lot more to use. One other thing to do with paracord I like is with your knife. You know, you can have it in your pocket, but you know, you never want to trust that, because even though it's in your pocket, you might be climbing something or doing something and it might fall out. So if you have a pocket with a lanyard hole, As you can see right there, a lanyard hole. What you can do is take a piece of your paracord, which I'm going to use this red stuff because it's a little thicker and it's a little easier to see. What you can do is thread it through your lanyard hole, just like so, so your knife is on it. And what you'll want to do is you'll take this and you'll create a knot at the end. And I like to leave a little extra so you can, in case it slips or anything, you don't want it to fall off or lose it. You'll want to take that and you'll want to tighten it down real tight enough, and a big enough knot where no matter what, it's not going to go through your lanyard hole. Even if you pull on it, it's not going to come through. Just like that. So you have your knot in the end, as you can see, a little bit extra so your knife does not fall off. And what you can do with this is then, with your belt loop, or your belt or anything, I like to do my belt loop, what you can do is take it and you can just tie a little knot to your belt loop so you never lose your knife. Actually, this is a little bit too much extra, so I'm going to trim it down a little bit, just like so. So you can put your knife away, and just enough where you can stick it right back. Here, I'm going to cut actually this extra off too, which doesn't need, so you can stick it right back in your pocket. So say if your knife does fall out or anything, you will not lose it. So if you drop it or anything, you're not going to lose it. And I'll show you. Let me move the camera here. Nice sunset there. Let's move it to right here. Let's see if that'll focus. Maybe. Yeah, here we go. So then what you can do is you have your knife and your belt loop. So say if you drop your knife, you know, it's just going to hit. So it's going to hit down and it's going to catch it. So you never lose it. And you want to have enough where you can stretch, have your arm reached out, so even if you're cutting something or making a spear, you have enough paracord to keep it. And you'll never lose it. Like that. So guys, I think this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me a lot, and it makes me know if you guys are enjoying the videos. So that's it for the video. Bendy Survival and Hunting here, and goodbye.